Ah, shit. Well, I fucked that up. Go ahead and intro us, Ricky. Ah, shit.
Hey everybody,
Well, I fucked that up.
I'm Ricky. This is
Go ahead
a
and intro
this is
us,
a
Ricky.
podcast, but live stream. We're gonna be playing some Definitive Veil Season 2. Probably a lot less Veil, maybe a lot less venue. But we are live play podcast who's dipping into the stream business a little bit, and this is the beginning of a whole new campaign. It's gonna be a little different. Something I've always wanted to try as a DM. See that right?
Can hang on. Can hang on. So you guys can't hear Ricky at all. So you guys can't hear Ricky at all.
Test. Can you hear me now?
Try that.
Test. Can you hear me now?
Try that.
Ooh, hey, bookworm. All right, cool. So this is the beginning of a brand new campaign. Um, we are. I'm going to be doing it a little different. I'm going to do something I've always wanted to do, and I'm selfish, so you guys are going to have to do it too. You can go ahead and put the map up there. we're gonna do we're gonna do a campaign where I introduce each of the characters individually. Because how many times have you play D&D and it starts off mega lame with y'all meet in a tavern, or you guys are all in prison together, or you guys have been friends forever, just pretend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain why everybody is where they are. I'm going to force all of the players to do what I want them to do by railroading them into a position where they're all going to be with each other. And so for the first week, we are going to start with Paige. Paige, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? And why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
All right. Hey,
Get Paige.
yes. So I playing Paige. I am a hospitality halfling who comes from a
Oh,
rather
Paige doesn't
large.
like me anymore.
Sorry, Ricky. Let me start that over. I am playing Paige. I am a hospitality halfling bard. Comes from a rather large family, but more importantly, I am an author, and my goal is to explore the land and write the greatest adventure novels and do all this stuff. And I just landed my first published book, and everything is going quite wonderful for old Paige right now.
You want to tell us about that book?
Sure. Let me just bring that back up real quick.
What did you write about that book? Is it about goblins? Those are the best books.
It probably was about goblins. Hang on, it's taking forever to load.
In my opinion, goblin romance novels are the most underrated type of novels in fantasy adventure.
So, no, it's his first book. His first novel is titled Lord of Fortune, published by Softleaf Publications.
Who's the Lord of Fortune? Give me a synopsis. Have you thought about what the book would be about?
No.
This is what it's like. This is what it's like being a DM. And this NPC's selling apples. Oh, what's that NPC's name? What's his daughter's name? What was his great grandparents' name?
Listen, I gave you names.
Now give me stories. All right, so Paige has been wandering around. I was going to say aimlessly, but not really aimlessly. Paige is trying to promote this book, trying to become a world renowned author. Paige is also seeking adventure, not for Paige's sake, all right? But Paige wants to write the greatest adventure story that's ever been written, and Paige understands that Paige can't do that without seeing the greatest adventure that's ever been need to have been written about.
That is true.
So
So,
Paige found themselves seeking adventure, hanging out at the job boards, looking for adventures guilds, checking out the mages guild, looking for people who are going to go get junk done. And Paige has heard a rumor about a hero, a loner, a lone wolf, gruff, rugged, just masculine individual, slaying ogres and kicking goblins in half. He's been wrangling bad guys and stopping bandits and escorting merchants and making sure good deeds are getting done. And Paige's a little interest. Paige's interest has been piked. So Paige sets out to go see this person. Unfortunately, this person is up here at this tower. The tower which this hero is supposed to have cleared of vile evil and mischief magic.
right. So we got this tower, see? And this hero, he went through there and he cleared the whole place out, he did. So now I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm not gonna lie, Paige startled me right there a little bit. I may have peed just a little. So how would Paige go about traveling that way?
Well, let's see then. About how many days journey would you say it is?
For a human, like 5. For somebody with small legs, maybe 6, maybe 7.
And then where am I now?
Right here where I put you. There's a little fishing village right here. It's actually how you got to this island.
Oh, I'm on an island, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I suppose I would actually start by going around the village and first determining if there'd be anyone worthy enough of traveling with to this tower.
I say going up to people and trying to get them to go with you.
Well, not just anybody. I'm looking for the adventuring types.
No. Fortunately for you, the closest to an adventure in this town is a guy named Cletus.
That sounds about right. Very well. I will approach Cletus. What does Cletus look like? Oh, you know what? Let me give you a better. I never really did describe Paige. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Paige being a halfling, so he's very short, and let me see. I think I have it. Oh, yeah, he's only 3 feet tall. um, he's got hazel eyes and light tan skin, and his hair is short, like in the picture, and brown and wavy. And he doesn't dress like extravagantly. It's more of like a common, more like a commoner, but you can tell that there's like a little bit like more, just maybe just a step above commoner.
So you head back to the dock and you find Cletus dressed exactly as he looks. And as you walk up to him, he goes, "Oh hell, man, how's it going?"
Ah, good day there, Governor. Listen, I've been needing to get to that tower up at the north part of this island there, see? I'm wondering if, a tough-looking fella like yourself might be able to, go with. It's not good to... Everyone knows it's not wise to travel alone.
Did you call me governor?
I sure did, Governor.
I mean, hell, I don't govern a damn thing. I barely govern putting these britches on in the morning. What do you mean, governor? I'm not trying to get nuts. I was like, work. I just fish, bruh. I just fish, bruh.
Right then. Just call you a fishing there.
But yeah, if you want me to go to that tower with you, I'll go. Hold on, let me go get crap.
Splendid.
Ooh, earthquake. There. Sorry about that. Earthquake happened. Everybody's fine now. Everybody's fine. Definitely not a DM error. As you can see, there are now grids allocating the art has been put on the right layer.
Hooray!
So Cletus agrees to go on the condition that, hey man, if we find any treasure, I'm gonna get a cut, right?
Oh, absolutely, Governor. I mean, Fishner.
If you change Paige's accent, you're out of the game. Permanently, forever.
Yeah, I knew you'd like it.
I can't wait for Basil to play with us.
Yeah, I know.
He's just gonna be like, oh no. Alright. So Cletus is gonna look at you and go, hey man, I got a boat. We can try going up by the water. You can walk through the you can go by land. What do you prefer, boss?
Well, up until just recently, I've never been on a boat before. Obviously took one to get here to this island. Why not? You seem intent on sailing. Let's do it.
He laughs when you say rowboat or sailing.
We're going in that thing.
He hands you an oar and says, you better stop flapping your yaps and start flapping that oar if we want to get anywhere.
Right. Guess you got me in a bit of a pickle here. Alright then, Fishner. Let's row.
You know, surprisingly to how I run things, it was very uneventful to get there.
Well, that's good for us, right?
Mm-hmm. I got my last little bit of candy I'm eating, and then I'll stop pausing so much. All right, so you get up there. It's kind of mid-afternoon. It's taken a couple hours. You guys started very early. You approach the tower, and it's a tall, ancient tower that's somehow in good keep. You notice it's very quiet. There's not a lot of animal noises around. It doesn't look like anybody's here. But you know that the rumors say that hero's in the back of that tower. So you make your way winding up through the old, courtyard, up past the moats, all the way up to the stairs to the front door, which is slightly ajar. Cletus says, "Hey, we going in there?"
That's right there, Fishner. This is where that hero is rumored to be found.
So you want to go in there and figure it out, huh?
Well, I mean, we did come all the way up this way, right?
That's fair. That's fair. I'll tell you what. You lead the way. I'll be right behind.
Excellent.
So you go ahead and go on in.
So, yes, Paige heads to the tower door, and we'll go on inside. And yeah, that's what Paige will do. He'll try the door and see if check if it's open, and he's gonna look over at Cletus and be like, "Now, this here is supposed to clear this place out, right? So there should be no problems going through here. See?"
That's the word. So you go on in, right?
Yeah.
Immediately behind you, the door slams shut, and you hear a key as the door is locked behind you.
What the heck? Hey, Cletus! Cletus! And I'll start pounding on the door. Cletus, let me out, man! What are you doing?
You hear? Sorry. You hear muffled. "Oh no, he can figure it out. I was really nice gentleman there. I'll tell you, good night, good luck, baby."
Right. Well, let me check my pockets. And Paige is gonna rattle the door.
The door rattles, and you hear the wood kind of go back and forth, and the knockers and all that flap. But it's nothing. It stays.
Where did that bloke even get a key for this place, I wonder?
That's a great question.
Wonder if well, I guess there's only one way to go, and that's forward, right? So I know. I'm gonna light me a torch. Paige will light up a torch so that he can see properly into this hallway, and he will begin.
Yep, I've already given you a torch's light, so just remember
Well,
you're holding a torch.
yes, but I'm just stating for.
I appreciate that. It's because I was playing around with the character and I gave it night vision and I didn't mean to. I forgot to take it away.
Hang on one sec.
What are you hanging on for?
Sorry, there is something background going on.
I know Cletus is an a-hole. I'm interested to see how much of an a-hole I can make Cletus before somebody takes care of him.
Right. Found me a fork here. That's just great. Um. Well, I suppose I'll go right. Well, Paige is right, I suppose.
Hold on. There you go. Now, if you don't bring the torch with you, you're blind. So as you start walking through the halls, and I recommend going slowly, you see their hand carved, very narrow, almost primitive wall or paths.
One more problem, Ricky. I can't bring the torch. I can't add it to my token.
That doesn't sound like a problem for me. There you go. You should be able to move it now.
All right, Paige starts going down this hallway.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check. First of all, I don't like the way you guys are talking about Cletus. He's a good old boy.
All right, that's a 24 for Paige on the dexterity check.
Why is it the first damn roll for this campaign you got to roll a natural 20?
I mean, that's just fate.
You step and you do a almost like a backflip out of the way as a couple of darts fly from one side of the wall to the other, and you realize that even if there's no monsters, this place is not being cleared of traps.
Right, what's all this then? Suppose I'm gonna have to be more mindful of what's flying out the wall at me, eh? But yes, a natural 20 for the first roll of the campaign. That's a good sign, right? Right, guys? Right, chat?
That's okay. I'll kill you other ways.
So, Paige is going to be more careful. He's probably not the most best at investigating, but let's. Do you want me to give investigation checks to. Because he's going to check for traps now.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and give me an investigation.
If I can. There it is. Another nat 20. 21.
Loaded dice. There are no traps right here, but you see some discerning marks on the ground.
Right, that doesn't look right. Okay, I suppose we'll keep on exploring then. And Paige is going to try to keep an eye out for anything that could make markings like that.
Yeah. You see a little bit of slime right around the corner.
Oh, that's not good. Maybe I'm going to try. Paige is going to try to sneak up on it.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
That's a 22, and not a crit this time.
Okay. So Paige, you're going to move forward into Paige's impending doom.
Yeah, I'm going to try to sneak up on it, and I've got a torch. I'm going to try to, like, hit it with my torch.
Okay.
So what, should I just do like a...
No, you're good. You don't need to make any checks. You good? You gonna keep moving? You staying there?
Oh, I was gonna try to swing at the thing if it was there.
You see just the wall, the ground, some slime. Everything feels a little moist.
Okay, and then it's um, yeah, I can't see any further, Ricky.
Yeah, you gotta bring a torch. You've line of sighted yourself. The torch is under your green circle. There you go.
I thought I had them both together.
Perfect. Pause. Just go ahead and roll that for me.
A bonk attack with the torch.
Nope, you're getting an initiative. Then you're gonna get whacked.
I see. I see.
All right. As you step past, you realize that the reason why the things. So, first of all, let me read you an ability so you know I'm not just bullying you. False appearance. While the ooze remains motionless, it is completely indistinguishable from an oily pool or wet rock. So, it froze. You didn't see it. Now it's bapping you.
Well, crap.
Yeah. As you walk by, a swordopod reaches out to hit you, which it could kill you. Sorry, I'm having an issue. Let me try a thing. Did you see that at all? I'll see it in a second. No, you didn't. Good. Okay. Ooh, ooh, Paige. Why don't you go ahead and tell me about how much armor class you got?
Well, gladly. My armor class is a nice, healthy 15.
Excellent, excellent. So that probably makes you feel good that I rolled a 14 to hit you.
Well, you know what they say, halflings are kind of lucky.
So, Paige, why don't you give me a nature check real quick and we'll see if you know anything about these guys.
Nope. That's a 5.
You give me a percentile dice roll. We'll see if you've written any stories about them. And this is me being kind and not wanting you to die to this thing.
There's a 17.
That's actually good. You have written about them. You know that these things move very slowly. Very slowly. And if you were to try to just outpace it and range it, it would be very easy to do so once you got out of range. Anyway, it's your turn, bud. What do you want to do?
Well, Paige knows his place. He's not exactly the fighting type. So I think I can do use an action to disengage. And then, yeah, then I can move away.
Great. Go ahead and move away. Which way are you going?
away from where it is now.
Let's go ahead and move.
My torch disappeared. I think that's as far as I can move.
How much? What's your movement?
Should be 25, I think. Yep, 25.
All right, that's your turn, right?
Yes.
All right, it's your turn again. The ooze slowly moves towards you. In the background, you hear doo 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 doo.
So this time I'm going to use a dash action to move 50 feet. That's as far as Paige can get.
It's your turn.
Alright, I'll continue.
You done moving?
No, I'm just started.
We gotta get on this, brother.
I think I've come to a door. So Paige is, kind of throwing caution to the wind, and he's just gonna open it.
No, you're not. It's locked.
Crap! Right. Okay, right.
Do you knock on the door?
Yeah, I suppose Paige probably would start.
Frantically pound on the door?
Yes.
Okay. Are you pretty desperate? Would you say anything?
Like, hello there? Anyone home? I got a giant booger chasing me.
Hold on a sec. I'm trying to decide which thing's gonna pop out for you. Moments later, you get pulled through the door by kind of some sort of void field, and you see a little goblin with only pants on and a very angry face going, "The hell do you want?"
Oh, hello there, Governor. Listen, I heard there was supposed to be a hero up in these parts, and I was looking to maybe interview him and write about him and make him the protagonist of my next big novel.
What the hell? Why are you running through the puzzle or the dungeon?
The what now?
Why are you running through the bottom of this tower?
I just told you there's a hero in here. I need to find him. He's supposed to clear this place out. That's what all the rumors said. But yeah, apparently there's still things.
Are you sure you heard about a guy here who cleared it out?
I mean, that's what they told me back at the old fishing village they did.
Ah, those fishing idiots.
Well, now that you mention it, that fella Cletus there wasn't, he locked me in here. So...
That son of a bitch locked me in here too!
How about that?
How about that?
Well, the name's Paige, and you might be...
You can just call me Mr. Gobbo for now.
I thought most goblins thought that was racist.
I mean, I just told you could do it.
Right, but just because you said I could do it doesn't really necessarily mean, like, it's right for me to say it, you know?
I said my name's Mr. Gobbo. Jeez.
Alright. Mr. G, then.
Nah. Say my name.
Right, I don't think I will.
Okay, then I won't tell you how to get out of the room. I hope you're happy in your now immortal tomb of death.
Well, aren't you stuck in it, too?
He steps up back into the shadows, and you hear a slurpy noise. You hear a slurpy noise from under the door, and you see little pseudopods start to reach through under the door.
Right, time to get away from that. Alright then, Mr. Gobbo it is.
Oh, you're damn right. You see that piano over there?
Do I see a piano?
Yeah, you do. I'm sorry. I thought I had it outlined up. Oh, that was better.
Yeah, I see a piano. What about that there piano?
I was told I wasn't going to get out of here until I learned to play that. And they said something about playing dead. Torches light up as you start to see a pseudopod coming in from under the door.
Ricky, I'm like hearing, do you have the stream going?
No.
No? Okay, you know what? Maybe it's my music actually working like it's supposed to. Never mind.
What are you going to do?
Play dead. Play the piano. I mean, I know how to play a pan flute, and a drum, and a horn, and a lute, piano. Yeah, it can't be that much different, right? Just gotta find the right notes, don't I?
It's your turn. What are you going to do?
So Paige goes to the piano, and... Well, Paige... Is there a bench? I presume he sits on the bench. Cracks his halfling fingers. Alright. Let's see. Play dead. Play dead. Can I make some...
Are you looking for a clue?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
And there it is.
That is a natural 1, but you don't autofill checks. Let's do the math to see if it's failure.
Well, I only get a +1, so...
Yep, that's a failure. Oof. Does it hurt when you fail like this?
I have a feeling we're about to find out. So Paige starts playing the piano and... more than likely ends up just making like the worst clonking noises that you can make as a person that hasn't played the piano before. No, you're right. Lewis is right. Halfling luck. I can't roll a 1.
Oof. That is true, but hand off the piece. So you roll the 1. Remember that in the future, you're not supposed to.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fine.
So you see El Scorcho. I'm sorry, that's not Mr. Gabo shoot a bolt of flame from his hand towards the gray ooze that has appeared. And as you see that, you start to see pseudopods go as another gray ooze tries to squeeze through. It moves. It's your turn, my friend.
Let's see. Trying to see if I have any spells that would work. Probably not on an ooze. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help.
Just figure the thing out. You can make another check on that if you want.
That's an 18 this time.
You know that pianos have keys, and each key represents a note. Each note is assigned a letter.
Play dead. I got it.
Yeah.
So, Paige will quickly find a D note, and then he will hit an E, and then an A, and then another D.
The floor drops out from underneath you. Hold on. One second. The floor drops out from underneath you. The torch lands on you and extinguishes itself.
Oof. Well, I'll just pull out me tinderbox there and I'll light me up this torch again. Mr. Gobbo, you coming down here? I solved your riddle. Well, not your riddle, but the riddle they gave you.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second. I was putting the wall up. You look up once you light your torch, and the last thing you see is Mr. Gobbo looking down at you as one of the pseudopods reaches over the ledge and starts to wrap up around him, and his foot is yanked, and you see him fall and leave. But then the door above you closes. The last thing you hear is Goblin screaming.
Ooh. Ooh, that's not. Ooh. That's not good.
Oof. Mr. Gobbo's death was not popular in chat.
Oh, sorry, Bookworm. This thing is.
Oh, you got stricken. You got put in timeout, Mr. Bookworm. That'll end second. We'll work on that.
Yeah, still figuring out the nuances.
It's okay. It's okay, bud. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, that was a bot.
We'll fix it. You're fine. We're not mad at you. We'll look at DM Ron and Shane. So you look around. It's really dark. You hear water dripping from somewhere. And as far as you can tell, you are in a solid room at the bottom of a tunnel.
And I don't see any feasible way of getting back up to see if there's any way I can help Mr. Gobbo.
You can certainly try to climb. But I'm going to be honest, it looks really hard.
Yeah, and Paige here isn't exactly the most athletic sort. Um, Nor can he really, he's 3 feet tall, so he can't jump very high. I don't think he stands any chance of getting back up to Mr. G. Oh, all
So what are
right.
you gonna do?
Uh, I guess we're gonna have to. So, is this a square room
More of a rectangle,
or a rectangle?
if you wanted to be particular.
And all right. Well, I guess. Well, adventurers are always talking about finding hidden things like secret passageways. Right. There must be a secret passageway around here. So Paige is gonna start going along the walls to search for secret doors.
Hmm. So you start going around the room. You start searching for secret doors. Why don't you give me both an investigation and a perception check?
Okay.
And how intently are you focusing on finding the secret doors?
Well, I think Paige would be pretty intent on it just because, like, this is something he's written about, and he's like, yeah, there's definitely gotta be something here.
Ooh, okay, good. So you're not quite finding secret doors, but something is happening. I don't know if you've ever seen this show. It's not that popular of a movie. It's called Star Wars.
Hmm. You know, I, I think I might have heard of that.
You hear a groaning, and the ground shakes. A little bit of water starts to fill up, and it feels less spacious than it was before. But go ahead and keep searching.
Um, uh-oh. You want another investigate or perception?
Give me another investigate. Go to the next section of the wall you're going to look for and investigate. As you walk over there, you notice very clearly that the walls are getting smaller. You see the stone kind of etching in.
All right.
There's nothing on that wall. You might want to check the other wall behind you. You probably want to move to the center just a little bit.
All right, that's
That
a
is a great.
dirty 20.
You see a little bit above you a rope ladder that's got a lot of. It's old, it's musty, and it's the same color as the stone.
Well, Paige is gonna start climbing up that.
You better jump up to it.
All right, so Paige will go back to the other side of the room and then run across and do a running jump to grab the ladder.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me an acrobatics.
Actually, I think I'm good at this one. 24.
I like that the room is. I like that I'm doing this in the right way, and the room is slowly getting smaller. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so you managed to jump up and grab the bottom rung, and you start to climb. You start to climb. Everything gets close. Give me a reflex save. I'm sorry, excuse me, a dexterity save.
Another dirty 20.
You somehow manage to keep hold of the torch as you're hurriedly climbing up this path. You find yourself. Oh shoot! You find yourself emerging into this room down here. Oh shoot! I didn't do a very good job of blocking that area off. There we go. I fixed it. Inside this room, which is mounted up with nothing but bones and skulls and bits and pieces and leftovers, uh, you see a couple of options as far as doors. Let me just say the smell is horrible here.
Right. What a wonderful smell I discovered. I think I'm gonna check this one. Back over here, maybe.
You're gonna go ahead and give me a perception check again while you're doing it.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Paige wants to listen at the door.
Got it. So Paige listens at the door
Wrong one.
and fails. You can try to convince the door to open it. It does not do it.
Come on now, who's a nice door? I know you want to open for me.
You try to open the door. You notice a obnoxiously big lock hole, keyhole, in the middle of it. You also hear slightly jazzy music play as a skeleton starts to stand up in the middle of the room out of the bones there.
Right, what's this then?
I'm not telling you have to roll initiative. I'm just going to let you know that it did.
Sorry, that was too loud. There we go. Alright, yeah, I'll roll initiative.
You don't have to. $14.8. I got good news and bad news. You hear the as it steps clicking as the heels hit. It ambles towards you. Little red dots of anger appear to come from the dark recesses of the eye sockets of the skeleton, and it finally makes its way to you. Dangling from its neck is a oversized key on a necklace. Firmly grasped in its hand is a short sword. Unfortunately for you, it decides to attack and hit with the short sword.
AC 15.
Oh, it hits. Oh, it hits. Oh, I don't want you to see my stuff. Oh. How much life do you have?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Okay. Well, you're down
yep.
to 7 hit points as I hit you for 4. What are you going to do now?
Well, I guess Paige is gonna have to fight now, isn't he? And he'll pull out his rapier
so great.
That's a,
What'd you roll?
a 15 to hit.
15 hits. Too bad you don't have a different type of weapon.
Damn it, you're right. So I guess that's 3 piercing.
Oh, you're assuming it has resistance. This is a 1/4 difficulty creature. While it doesn't have resistance, it does have vulnerabilities. So the piercing is fine. You do 7 piercing damage to it. Oh. Oh. Ron. It rolled a natural 20. Fortunately for you, it also rolled a 9 first. So you're safe. Because total it would have done, and I find this beautiful, 7 hit points of damage. Fortunately for you, though, 0 hit points of damage is what it does. I'll get you next time, my pretty.
Just checking my spells again.
Come on, bud. It's got 6 seconds.
Perfect.
This is combat.
Okay, so I'm gonna move around this thing to the other side of it. I'm gonna attack it with my rapier again. Ooh, that's an 8.
Oof.
But then, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself. That will definitely put me back at full.
Oh, that'll last for just a moment. It swings at you and misses. And then it glares at you and it starts laughing manically. Ron, do you have any carnival music? Circus music?
I do, yeah.
Play it.
I don't have it queued up because I had no warning for that.
Make it happen.
Uh,
Does it take a while?
yeah, it does take a bit.
Oh, fine. I should have warned you. Have that queued up in the future. Everybody watching, pretend you hear wonderful circus music. If you listen to the podcast, I'm pretty sure there will be circus music here, and I won't be talking about it.
No, instead they just get to listen to this battle music.
Probably not the battle music. All right, so it's your turn, my friend. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna have to attack this thing again. Or not. Actually, I'm a halfling. I'm not a rogue, though. So... Yep. Okay, that's not gonna work. I guess I will swing at him again.
Swing and miss. Hey. You got to pay for those 20s, bro. Oh, I think that 20 is going to hit you. Oof, you did so good and healed yourself for so much. Let's go ahead and take that 6 off of there, though. The skeleton is manically laughing at you now. And it looks at you and the eyes are different. Instead of a red glowing dot of point, they're blue glowing dots of point from inside the skeleton skull. It's your turn.
Oh, Paige there's gonna have to try again. An 11.
That might be enough. Nope.
Stupid skeleton.
Let's see if I can kill you.
Not yet. I'm gonna healing word my last.
Beautiful. It's a good thing you healing word. Right back to full health. Good job.
I'm healing word for 6.
I'm gonna take a picture because I don't want you to not believe that this happened.
Should I be afraid, Ricky?
That just depends if you're afraid of the circle of life. Let me text you this natural 20.
Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed meeting Paige. Let's see where this goes.
It's going to your cell phone. You have 1 hit point right now. As a skeleton viciously slashes you down. If you survive this, you're going to have a cool hero slash across your chest now. It's your turn, my bud.
Oh, there it is.
I bet you do want to know what those glowing blue eyes mean. Way to pick up that detail, Bookworm. You get bonus points. So it's your turn, Ron. You have 1 hit point, no healing spells. What are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna have to kill this thing, I guess. Or run. It can probably get at me though.
It's got a short bow. You see a short bow.
Hang on, let me check a spell.
The whole time this is going on, your character Paige actually hears circus music. So imagine you hear like the organs going, and you hear. Alright,
I'm gonna have to attack.
Not even the good circus music, the annoyingly placeholder. That hits by 1. Those blue eyes almost
For 10
smoke.
piercing.
Woo! It had 6 hit points. But wait. Let me make sure. Alright, you're lucky. A lot of undead have this thing where I have to make a constitution saving throw to see if they actually die. So this undead collapses into a pile. Now, a couple of things happen. The blue eyes remain hovering, and the circus music gets a little louder, and you hear a deep, heavily accented voice laughing, coming from somewhere else in the dungeon. And the key lands right on your boot, almost like being given to you.
Alright. Paige kinda breathing pretty frantically. And a little worse for wear. He grabs the key.
Give me a
looks around.
perception check. You need to roll above a 12 for this.
That's a 2.
I think you've almost rolled as many natural ones as you have natural 20s, huh?
Oh wait, I can't roll a natural 1. So that's a 13.
No, you got to re-roll it, my friend.
Okay, I'll re-roll it. Are you? It's a 2.
Hold on. You roll a one on an attack, ability check, or saving throw. Re-roll the die and must use any roll. All right, I wanted to double check. Ron,
Yes.
Ron, let's chat for a second. This is my second favorite role I've ever had DMing. My favorite role I've ever had DMing is when I'm trying to think of the character's name, but they stole the potato and they got a 0 modified. Yeah, that's what. Yes, you should feel shamed. So, all you hear in the background is ah. You didn't hear any of the good bit.
Well,
You got the key. What would you like to do, my friend?
I guess Paige is gonna unlock that door and we're on arrest, but it's most likely not safe. So yeah, Paige is gonna try the key on that door.
Right, he keeps it in the door, easily turns. The clown music in the background keeps just that. I guess I should go and make sure that door opens. Give me a second if you would. And why don't you, I want to check in right now. How's Paige feeling?
Well, Paige is not doing all that great, I can tell you that much.
No, not at all.
Well, Paige is at 1 HP, so
I don't know how that happened. Paige is being a little too reckless. One second, I'm sorry, I'm on the lane. Is Paige getting nervous at all? What does Paige think about that music?
well, it certainly is eerie that it would be there. Does it get quieter as I move away?
No, and that bothers you even more because it comes from everywhere.
Right, bloody lovely.
You can start to move down that hallway now. But I'm sure Paige's senses would be heightened.
I'm like
We all
stuck
been
in a
here.
wall or something.
You are stuck in a wall. There you go. You start to head down the hallway, and you start to hear people randomly chuckling. It sounds like feet are running. As you turn a corner, you swear you heard somebody over there, but you can't see them.
What in the bloody hell is this place?
It's a wonderful place. That's better. How's that?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
You start to hear clowns laughing.
Oh, this is not good. Not good at all.
It's a little good. As you come around here, floating in the air in front of you are words.
What are
Floating
this?
in the air in front of you are words.
And what do they say?
It says, two bodies have I, though both joined in one. The more still I stand, the quicker I run. Anybody in the chat know the answer to that? I'll say it one more time. Two bodies have I, though both joined in one. The more still I stand, the quicker I run. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, that's a 7.
You get bad juju about pushing past those letters without solving it.
Two bodies have I, but I am one.
All right, Ron, do me a favor. Give me a percentile dice roll. If you get anything above a 50, I will let Bookworm. I will allow hints from the chat. Don't tell him. Don't tell him, Bookworm. Go ahead and make an intelligence check, Ron.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's appropriate. That's a 3.
What are you gonna do?
Is it water?
As you say that, you feel a pulse of electricity volt out, and you fall down stunned. You hear a clown laughing manically. That little, and you see the arcane runes come into the shape of an hourglass. After a couple of minutes, with just you laying on the ground, not able to talk, barely able to breathe, torches flickering down, and you just hearing that with the occasional tortured scream from who you can assume is your goblin friend. You're able to stand back up, and new arcane runes appear right where the other ones were.
Oh, lovely.
This one says, and you almost hear a voice reading that goes, they have not flesh nor feathers, nor scales nor bone, yet they have fingers and thumbs, all of their own.
Can you say that again, please?
I'm not feeling it. I feel like that's all the change. I'm just kidding. They have not flesh nor feathers, nor scales nor bone, yet they have fingers and thumbs, all of their own. Give me another percentile dice roll. You got to get above a 50, but not the way you're rolling. You're rolling like Mallory. No help from the chat. Sorry, chat. You know, I tell you what, Bookworm, you came in, you followed. Do you want to help him out? If you want to help him out, you can go ahead and type what you think the answer is for this. Go ahead and type it out, Bookworm. A little audience participation ain't never hurt nobody. Ooh. Do you want to risk it, Ron? Do you think that's the right answer?
I'll go with that.
Let's hear
Gloves.
it.
Is it gloves?
You hear the mid laughter. You hear the clown. He's oh fiddlesticks, and the arcane runes disappear, and the way looks clear for you to move again.
Thank you, Bookworm.
I wish I could do that old fiddlesticks voice consistently. That's the closest I think I'm ever going to get to the Joker. You just you saved our one hit pointed buddy's life. So that trap, just to open up the door behind what I do, it had a D6 worth of repercussions, and a couple of them were conditions, and a couple of them were damage. Now the damage was only one or two, but when somebody's sitting at one hit point, give me a dexterity check. Excuse me, saving throw.
21.
Again, you look a little. You walk down the hall, flustered, terrified, wondering how come your search for an adventure turned into a chapter from the Saw movie, and all of a sudden your gut just twitches and you do a backflip, narrowly avoiding another dart trap. Go ahead and give me another investigation check.
That's a
You are
13.
confident everything is beautiful. Sorry, that was a 13. I keep talking over you. You are confident everything is safe. So confident.
All right, Paige, we'll keep walking.
Yeah. Once you round that corner you're coming up to that you don't know about, go ahead and give me another investigation check. Gosh, I love dynamic lighting so much. It's so nice. Everything is gravy, baby. Except this tile that I'm moving you to. Something ain't right.
All right, so. Should I do another perception, investigate?
You know there's definitely something wrong with the floor plate of that tile.
Gonna try to jump over it, I guess.
Okay. All right.
10. So I'll do a running jump and attempt to leap over it. My strength is 10.
Good luck. Don't fail.
Oh, I think there's like a jump calculator that I could easily jump over.
Yeah, you're not gonna have any problem jumping over this. I still want to tell you don't fail mysteriously. Right? Don't take away my creepy mode.
Okay. So I hop it.
Yep. Your heel hits it as you land, setting off the trap, and another couple of darts fly behind you. Nowhere near you.
Right, that's rather creepy. It is.
You start to hear a chuckle. This time, actually, the chuckle is coming from in front of you. Just on the other side of that door, you hear a little bit of laughter.
it be where I go to? There must be a way.
You hear a faint voice getting louder. You hear, all right, I'll say it. Hey, Paige, who he who makes me doesn't want me. He who buys me doesn't need me. He who uses me doesn't care. What am I?
Mr. Gabo, you are a coffin.
Hey, that's what I said. And you hear whoosh, like a stabbing, and then a very quiet room. The laughter's gone too.
Mr. Gabo! Mr. Gabo! You. Oh, crap. Paige is gonna try to open the door.
Yeah, door opens, no problem. Let me. And then I'll press this button.
Do I see anything?
Not yet. You do actually. It's not true. You do see some drag marks. Um, like a trail of blood going that direction.
I'm gonna follow it.
I dare you to.
Mr. Gabo!
He's not doing good. He looks you in the eyes and goes, "Tell me, you saved one of your healing spells."
Right. About that.
All I need is a healing word or something. I feel like I'm rolling natural ones for death saves.
I don't think I have anything.
He extends his arm toward you. And much like Bugs Bunny used to die in the cartoons, he stiffens out, arms and legs straight in the air. He's on his back, eyes closed, breath stop.
Or can't I try like a medicine check to stabilize him?
Better roll better than you've been rolling.
That's a 21. Come on, Mr. Gabo. Don't you die on me.
They're giving him mouth to mouth.
Oh yeah, if I must.
Oh, you must. You do CPR, Mr. Gabo, for what feels like an hour and a half. And he stabilizes. His arms relax. His legs go down. His heartbeat's going. He's breathing. He seems like he might be normal. But he's out. You're not going to be able to wake him up.
Well, that's fine. How about we take a short rest here anyways? I could definitely use a short break.
Oh, yeah? You think I'm going to let you get a short rest then, do you? It's mighty bold of you.
Well, I figure it's worth a shot.
I'll tell you what. Entertain the chat for like 3 minutes. And I'll let you have a short rest.
Well, actually, I was gonna say that now would be a good time for us to go into break.
Yeah, let's take a quick break. Like I said, 3 minutes. We'll be right back. Play some cool music for him. All right. You took a short rest.
Wait. Okay, now we're good.
All right, you took your short rest. Roll your hit die.
Oh, that's... Oh, wait, let me see if I have a thing yet.
7 hit points.
No, I don't think I get... Yeah, I don't get Song of Rest yet.
No, you're level 1. You don't get nothing. Are you ready?
Yeah, so how's Gabo doing?
Horrible.
He's still not getting up?
No, you're gonna have to leave him there.
Alright.
As you walk up to what? Where are you going?
I guess I'm gonna... I'll go to the door that they were dragging Gabo towards.
All right. As you walk up to the door, you see something etched on the wood. Another riddle. Which is convenient because you see a hole in the door. There's no keyhole, but there's like a bigger hole. And you feel like the riddle might give you a hint to what you have to put in the hole. Are you ready?
I don't like this riddle.
You hear almost a disembodied voice, and it says, I don't have eyes, but once I did see. I once had thoughts, now white and empty.
Okay. What was that again?
I don't have I don't have eyes, but once I did see. I once had thoughts, now white and empty.
Okay. I have no idea.
Side note, real quick. If you like this map, it's a randomly generated map from Donjon. It's donjon.bin.sh. Lots of free tools. Not sponsored by them. Wouldn't mind being sponsored by them, but not sponsored by them. I just use their website a lot. It's one tool that I don't think I can run campaigns as well as I do without. Monsters, random loot tables, all sorts of stuff. Give me a percentile dice roll, Ron. Let's see if we're gonna allow your buddy Bookworm to help you. You need above a 50. You're due for 1/50. It should be 91. Bookworm, do you know the answer to this riddle? Toasty, I'm the same as you. If I don't have the answer to the riddle, I will spend all week going over it. You think that's the answer, Ron? You think you want to go with that? Do you look for a skull to put in the hole?
Yeah, I guess I will look around for a skull.
It's easy. There's bones and stuff all over the place. You find a skull. Do you put it in the door?
Yes.
You find yourself pulled through the door. As you come in to awareness inside of this room, the floors are sticky wet.
Oh no. Not this again.
Brava.
Uh, one sec. Cat wants out.
Bookworm, I hope you get the riddle wrong one time and I get to kill my player and it's all your fault.
Okay. So the floor is wet.
Yes, with a very coagulated red smelly substance.
Oh, bloody lovely. Literally. Ah. So what do I see ahead of me here?
You see a couple of doors with faces on them. One is the face of a twisted, angry man, and the other face is a horrified man. Both of them with clown makeup on. Painted after the effect. It looks like somebody came by and like, what's it, tagged, not tagged, but like graffitied the doors and put clown makeup on them.
Right, you're a lovely pair.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
So right, you're a lovely pair. Do the doors like do anything?
Hold on. I tried searching for creepy things that clowns would say, and it was just a bunch of Pennywise and Joker quotes, so I can't use them. You want to see how I got these scars? Oh, Heath Ledger was so good at that. So you walk up to the doors. You notice that the eyes are very slowly following you, but they're not staring. Like the face isn't staring directly at you, so it looks like the eyes are looking up through a bent over skull.
Right, you're quite creepy.
You hear them chuckling. The other one's kind of crying. Why are you here to torture us? The sad clown says as it stares at you. While the angry clown is, are you a toy?
Right. First off, I'm not here to torture you. Second, um, I'm not a toy, but thanks for noticing me small size there. That's fine. Yeah.
Do you want to be played with?
Right. This place is one sure full on creep fest. It is. I take it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. And no, thank you.
Are you gonna leave me here with him like everyone else? Yeah, why don't you come keep him company?
I don't really know what you're on about.
You gonna need a perception check.
Oh, wrong one. Where
As I
is it?
said, perception, not perception. What are you trying to convince the clowns to be less creepy? You know, you guys might do better if you're a little less terrified.
There it is. That's a 13.
There's something in the water around you.
Oh, that's not good. Um, right. So what's your riddle then, there, Doors?
Riddle, riddle. You see what looks like almost formed jello as a giant red snake shaped blob of coagulated blood emerges.
You really are just trying to kill us this campaign.
Oh, I'm having fun. Aren't you having fun? I rolled so poorly. I rolled a 1 on initiative. You should be happy. I just want to point out this may look like a constrictor shake snake, but it's actually a blood constrictor snake. Same stats, grosser imagery. It's your turn. As you start to see this kind of rise up and sway back and forth as it looks like it's going to make its attack on you. And you hear behind, oh, don't let it eat you. And just.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Hang on. No, that probably won't work.
What were you going to try?
I was thinking of vicious mockery, but
Why don't you want to try it?
pretty sure it needs to understand me.
It does not. If a target can hear you, parentheses, though it need not understand you, parentheses. It specifically says you don't need to speak the same language.
Brilliant. Then I'm going to vicious mock this guy, this snake here.
1 second. I opened up a bardic insult generator for you, and I clicked on it, and it gave me subjects, and I said insults for how gross they are, and it says, "Hey, you pox-ridden dung heap! I bet not even a starving vampire would go near you."
That's good.
Especially for a blood monster.
Except that Paige wouldn't insult like that. Not quite like that. So what Paige would say as he does his vicious mockery is, I would love to insult you, but I'm afraid I won't do it as well as nature did.
So go ahead and click your vicious mockery. Go ahead and click that in there for me.
There we
There we
go.
go. All right. And it looks a little sad.
Sorry,
Have disadvantage
cat.
on the next attack. What'd you say?
I was telling Cat, sorry, the bot moderator timed Cat out for caps.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see if I can get that fixed.
We'll have to adjust that. You're allowed to do caps, but not today. We'll we'll make Ron get that fixed before next time. We'll give that bot a stern talking to in between game sessions. For now, watch me try to kill Ron.
Caps are okay now.
All right, can you do emotes too?
Yeah, emotes are okay.
Because somebody got timed out for him earlier.
Yeah, I did. I had it off, but apparently it did it.
Ooh, you're lucky. Uh, you're lucky. It attacks you, it does a 20, but also because it has disadvantage, a 12. Your turn again, my friend.
Excellent. So, oh, move towards me. And this only does a 3, so I guess I'll try to attack with my rapier.
Natural one. Natural one.
Well, I got a 14
That hits.
for 12 damage.
And it's dead.
Oh, thank the gods. Whew!
Oh, you killed Frankie.
Well, to be fair, Frankie was trying to eat me.
I don't care about fair. That's my Frankie.
Can I vicious mockery at the door?
You can sure try.
I can only explain it to you. I can't understand it for you.
Cat, that was supposed to say deactivated, but I was trying to type. Or trying to get ready to talk to you. You can't mock me. I have no feeling.
Is worth a shot.
You get him again and again and again.
I don't think I like your tone. It's not very hospitable.
We can put you in a hospital.
Blimey, what's a hospital?
You know what hospitals are.
Alright, so what's the deal with you two already? Am I supposed to go through one of you?
Yeah. Yeah, come on through me. And the angry clown licks its lips. And the sad clown starts to cry.
What's with you, sad boy?
Probably gonna die. They all die when they're interesting.
Alright. This is... I'm gonna try to go out the way I came in.
You don't like the door? You don't like that room?
Alright.
I just sneeze 1 second.
Hey Ricky, I'm gonna have to download some carnival music because I don't have the track, but I do know where to find it.
I could make a dubstep remix of me doing that.
I mean, I could, but otherwise, I can do a quick plug here for tabletopaudio.com. That is where I gotten most of the background noise. Actually, all the background noise that you've heard in the game thus far. They're free to use, so you can use them at your own gaming tables. No affiliation.
He's lying. He is gang affiliated.
I'm too white and nerdy for that.
Whoa. Okay. You head back to that door, and it's a one-way portal. There's no way you're getting back through there. And you hear from behind you, "Why you leaving? You don't want to party?"
A party? No, man, I'm trying to. Well, okay. I take it there's no grand adventure in this place after all. And now I'm just trying to find my way out.
Adventure?
Yeah, there's like I was told there's an adventure here, and there clearly is not. Cause
An adventurer?
yeah, an adventurer. I came here to find an adventurer, and so far I've just been absconded with all these puzzles and riddles and blood snakes and blah. I don't know. I'm just trying to get out of here now because it's obviously been a big amusement for the people back at that little fish, fishery town. And I about had it. I'm usually pretty positive about these things, but this is getting ridiculous.
Are you are you sad?
I'm not sad, but flustered maybe.
Oh, are you angry?
I wouldn't quite put it that far, mate.
Pick one.
All right, then I choose you, Mister Attitude.
What do you want?
I told you I'm trying to get out of this here place, and I'm gonna go back down to that fishing village and have a word or two with that Cletus fella.
Or you don't like Master Cletus?
Master he looked like a damn twit.
Okay, first of all, you're judging it based off your looks, and that's messed up.
Boy, you sure changed your tune there. Well, right. So, anyway, are you locked?
I'm not a door.
You're not a door. Oh, righty. How about you, sad clown? Are you a door?
No, but I have to watch.
And what do you have to watch?
Rising from the blood and staring at you. You see this thing. Stand behind you. And as he stands up, you hear him humming. Hmm, 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 hmm.
Right. Who are you then?
Ah, hello and good afternoon. I'm glad you are here to witness some of my finest achievements.
If you're talking about the chatter indoors, I think you could do better, bub.
Oh, everybody is a little skeptical at the beginning, but I tell you what, at the end of my act, I have 100% satisfaction. People are usually dead speechless. You notice that he's got similar clown makeup to the two clowns on the or to the two clown doors.
Oh, don't you at least use a mirror when you put that on?
Oh, an insult is nothing to the ones like me. Now I tell you what, I'm here to just grant the wishes. Grant the wishes. I will grant the wish to anybody in the audience. The first to raise their hand and say, me, Mr. Ringmaster. Please grant my wish.
Are you a nutter?
Oh, little boy, I'm sorry to see that cannot find your parents for you, but do you have a wish? What is it you are seeking here in my amazing castle of fun? And what's weird about it is it's no longer coming from everywhere. Literally, he's humming it in between speaking.
All I want to do, mate, is get out of this place. I need to go back down to that little fishing village, have a word with old Cletus, figure out how to get back to the mainland, and get away from this place.
You have a problem with Master Cletus?
Well, right, I rightly do. He shoved me in there and locked the door.
Oh, what a gift he gave you! That's the creepiest laugh I could muster.
Look, mate, just tell me how do I get out of this place?
What? You get out of this place by completing the adventure. Now, when you came to this place, what were you searching for?
I came here seeking out an adventurer because was told there was an adventurer that cleared this place out, and I'm here to find him. I'm here to team up with him, follow him around, write about his exploits and his his victories. Maybe fudge the details on his failures a little bit. You know, writers have liberties.
Oh. Writers do have liberties, so you were looking for a story spawned by the actions of somebody adventurous. Is that correct, tiny boy?
Oi, mate, enough with the size. I'm not a boy. I'm a man. A halfling man, but I'm a man.
Oh, I'm sure your full sized father would be so proud of you. Yes, you are a man. How dare I? The ringmaster stifle the hopes and dreams of someone so young with so much potential. So, one adventurer is what you're looking for. Correct?
You know, you're a bit like the sun. Not because you light up my world, but because it hurts to look at you.
Oh, spicy. Be careful. You don't want to get spanked.
But yes, I'm trying to find. I came here to find the adventurer. Apparently, there's no adventurer here. They just, you know, just blew some steam up my halfling tushy, and I'm just done. I'm ready to leave. Let's get out of here, huh? Right?
Ah, small, probably older than a toddler, but not quite a man child. I tell you what, you are spicier than last night's burritos. Ah, well, obviously, since your parents must hate you, as they're not here with you, I will grant you your wish. Just say the words I wish for an adventurer to follow.
I don't like your tone, sir.
But do you like the idea of getting out of here?
I do, yes. I. Man, you are a dense lot. I've only said it half a dozen times.
I've already told you how you get out of here, Tiny Tot. Just say the wish, and it will be yours.
No, no, I've written a thing or two about wishes gone awry in my my premiere novel, the Lord of Fortune. But
Oh, I did not know that book was written by somebody so young. Well, if you're not ready to wish now, I'll be back. And he slowly starts to trudge away from you, and as he trudges, he starts to absorb back into the blood.
wait,
Oh, yes. Are you ready to make the wish?
why you say it like that?
What am I saying weird for you, young one?
Or why does it have to be a wish?
Because you have no means of doing it on your own.
Kinda wish he'd shut up.
You know how you could make that happen? You could ask for the wish. His eyes kind of glaze over, and you see a light blue flames coming from them.
Right, what's with the light blue? I saw that in that bloody skeleton back there, I did.
Oh, you saw Harold. Did you get the key from Harold? He so loves to defend that key.
I did get a key, yeah. What what's with the blue eyes there, mate?
Maybe I just have an intense soul.
Alright, so let me get this straight. I make this wish, and then you show me the way out of here?
Kind of. Make the wish, and you'll get out of here, and you'll find your hero.
Right. I suppose I ain't got nothing to lose. Otherwise, that door don't work. His clown faces aren't the least bit helpful. Alright, mate. You win. I wish for an adventurer to follow.
Abracadabra. And you hear intense clown music as, and I don't have the icon for it because I forgot. I forgot to get it. But you see this guy split into two people, almost, but they're connected at the head like conjoined twins. And they're doing cartwheels where one of them's in the air and the other one's on the ground, splashing through the blood and coagulation. They both have clown mask, kind of, very similar to the angry and sad clown. And they look you in the eyes, kind of from a tilt, because both of they're connected at the temple, kind of on the top part of the forehead there. And they look at you and in unison go, "Ah, the fun we're gonna have with you." And you see portals start to open up above you, blue flames, and it starts to encroach upon you quicker than you can react. And on the other side of this portal is blackness.
All right.
Like I said, blackness, bro. That's terrifying, right?
And as I'm being taken away from them, Paige yells out, "I envy everyone you have never met."
Put yourself at 2 levels of exhaustion
Uh,
because I'm nice and kind. And put yourself down to 2 hit points. Also because I'm nice and kind. I think the exhaustion, you're just going to have to make a note.
yeah, they don't have it on here.
So this is almost the end of the first session, right? We played for about 2 hours, 20 minutes or so. Um, you lay there just in pain. Feels like you'd been drinking for a month straight and you finally just have been ripped sober. You open your eyes because you hear loud banging. Your hands and feet feel heavy, and they are heavy as you look down and find that you're manacled at both the wrist and the ankles. You hear a gruff half orc going, all right, pick it up, lazy. You've been asleep far too long. Pick it up." And you get picked up and dropped on your feet, taking another hit point of damage. You're probably down to like 1 now. Uh,
Well,
your eyes are
yeah,
completely
one
open.
from 2. That would put me at 1.
Uh huh. And you look around and you see just a bunch of people working rocks. The only reason you can see it all is because there's torches, there's dirt, there's bars everywhere. Then it looks like there's hundreds and hundreds of people like you working these rocks. You're chained to a group of 8, and every so often you see half orcs, hobgoblins, ogres, trolls, and these people are just yelling at you. And through the manacle laughter, deep, deep down into the pit, way further into the pit that you guys are mining than you can hear, you hear just a faint noise, and you just hear that as you get drug along and you start to do work. You are now there. I have
Right.
railroaded you successfully.
Right. Well, what's all this then?
And that's it. That's going to be the session. I really appreciate you guys coming and watching the way we play. I DM a little bit differently than some DMs. I'm a little weird. I do promise you, normally, I'm not quite as railroady, but I promised myself I would live my railroading dreams in these introduction episodes. I'm getting these players exactly where I want them to start the first session. Now, a couple of things have happened. One, Paige, you are level 2.
Sweet.
Don't give yourself any of the resources. You're out of spells. You have 1 hit point. You've got no bardic inspirations. You're at minimum everything. Number 2, guys, thank you for logging in. This is actually a podcast. So in a couple of weeks, we're actually going to have an episode of this released on Spotify, Apple Music, Podbean, anywhere you listen to podcasts at. We actually have a whole season, a whole campaign that we completed before this one. This is actually the 2nd season of our games. And this was the first episode. So thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. You can find the podcast, like I said, all over there. It's Defenders of the Veil. We have a Facebook page. We have a Twitter. We have all sorts of stuff. And that's usually Defenders DOTV, right? Or DOTV podcast. And that's on Facebook, Tweeters, and such.
Yeah,
Um,
so it's on Twitter and Facebook. You can find us at DOTV Podcast. We have our website, dotvpodcast.com. Obviously, the Twitch channel, so please follow if you haven't already. Um, yeah, we're gonna start to close out here, so we should probably close it out right, huh?
yeah. Well, also, you should tune in next week. Next week, we're going to have a couple of different players. We're going to have two players coming in with us. We're going to have a Kobold, and I can't remember the race of the other player, but we're gonna have fun. It's two of my favorite, most creative players. They're goofballs. One played Onyx in the first season, and the other one played Basil. So we holy. You should have held off a second. I was gonna plug stuff a little bit and hype stuff up a little bit more. Yeah, we'll work on a cue for that before we jump to the spot where we put on the final music. That way we can get all the stuff out there like that. Either way, I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to watch the stream video. I'm interested to see how it sounded. We picked up a random. We picked up a random follower. No, that's me. But Bookworm. I don't know who Bookworm is. Perfect. And we had 6 to 8 the whole time. That's good. That's good.